So this video is being done at the request of Anthony Greco, subscriber Anthony Greco, and he asked if I could do a quick video on my new camera equipment. Most of you who have been following the channel know that I have upgraded my cameras recently, and I'm shooting 50% of what I'm shooting is all through using an iPhone. The iPhone, if you don't know already, the new 5, well, the new 6s, the 5s are good as well, have fantastic cameras on them, and they have a lot of really great features for creators, slow motion, time-lapse type of things that I'm just now exploring and kind of learning how to use, which can really increase your creativity and just make videos more interesting and more fun to watch. One of the big problems with the iPhone cameras, which is a major problem, is the speaker, the audio. If you want to do videos and I'm thinking about starting a YouTube channel, some of the most important advice I could give you is that video, yes, video and lighting is important, but even more important is good audio. You can edit and fix a lot of bad video, but you cannot fix bad audio. It needs to be done properly or it just makes a video unwatchable. So that has been a real barrier for me using my iPhone camera, is that speaker. So I recently spent a long time doing research and finding out if there was some alternatives, there's ways that I could help mitigate that problem, and I think I have come up with a really great solution. I used this at the Mother Earth News Fair really for the first time, where I was really using it all day long, doing lots of different interviews and different shots, and I'm convinced that this is a really great system for lots of different reasons that I'll go into now. So what I have right here, as you can see, I don't know, can you see? You know what, let me bring you, let's do this on the tabletop. I'll bring you a little closer and we can flush this out. So this video may look a little strange. It's because I'm using my new Sony Action Cam. It's got a super wide angle lens on it, so it's going to distort things a little bit, but that's what we have right now. So what you're looking at, the foundation of this whole thing here, yeah, it looks cool, doesn't it? It's beautiful, is an iPhone 6 Plus right here. This is the iPhone 6 Plus, is what is really nice for videoing because it has a very good battery life and it has a good image stabilization system, and the screen is actually big enough where you can edit. I have actually created videos and edited them in real time using iMovie, uploaded them on my phone and never touched a computer. It's a phenomenal system. And if you're not using the new iMovie for your editing, I would recommend you do it. It's worth swapping out your PC and getting into a Mac because it's just so fantastic and so inexpensive. So here's basically your basic camera interface. I'm not going to go into all that. I'm going to go into the accessories. So we all know what the iPhone looks like. So what we have here is several things going on. First off, the case. This case is made by a company called ALM. I think they're in Phoenix. And it is top professional grade quality. It's all machined out of billet aluminum and it is exceedingly heavy. Heavy is good for video because it makes for a stable camera mount. As you move back and forth and you pan around, that extra weight causes it to be stable. It's hard to get stable shots with a lightweight camera, so that really adds to it. But the nice thing about it is that it really easily accepts your iPhone. So you see this hole here in the front, that is to push your phone out. So if I turn this around, we can very simply take our phone out. Right there, you can see, there's the case, right there. So it comes with this rubber cover, which allows the phone to simply slide in here, and you push it in, and it holds very securely. Not so tight where it's going to damage the phone, but absolutely secure. I have no issue whatsoever or worry at all that the thing is going to come out on me. The nice benefit of it is you get a phone cover. So that's kind of nice. So what this cover gives you, why do you need this cover? Well, for me, lots of different reasons. First off, I'm starting with a microphone. Now, I typically use the Canon Bluetooth wireless mic. You guys have all seen me wearing it. Here's the receiver portion. The black portion, the little black piece on there, that's just a windsock, but it takes AAA batteries and it's got a little clip on it, and this is really a great microphone. I've tried a whole bunch of them. I actually sent several of them back on Amazon because they were so disappointing, and went back to this because it's a really good system. It takes the AAA batteries, so when they go bad, which they do often, if you're filming all day, you're gonna go through 6 batteries. That's the way it is. But it's easy to use, it pairs and matches really quickly, and it has decent sound. So what I have done on this case is, because this receiver here needs to mount and plug directly into the phone, I've just glued some Velcro on there, sticky side. This is a 3M commercial Velcro with super glue. Glue that on there. Here's glued the soft side onto the mic receiver, and voila, I snap it on there. Now you'll need a patch cord. Rode mic makes a little patch cord, this red cord you see here, that simply plugs into the headphone jack. And now you have a lapel mic or a wireless mic. It's really clever, very simple to use, and it fits on there and mounts up on there just nice, not in the way at all. The case, kind of jumping around here, the Alm Case, which stands for Action Life Media, I believe, you can get them with a multitude of lenses. Really good high quality lenses here that will thread on and thread off. So if this one here, for example, is a wide angle lens. It's 37mm, and it helps out a lot when you're doing close-up work with your iPhone, because the iPhone is not really all that wide, and you have to kind of get a long ways back from it, which is not ideal. So having the ability to swap out lenses and have this 37mm lens is nice. And as a bonus feature, you can see there it says macro. You can spin this smaller lens off there and have a macro option, which will allow you to do really close-up stuff, bugs and flowers and things. Or you can just shoot it directly without a lens at all. I have, the more I use it, I find that I am just not taking the lens off at all. I'm just using it, which I like that because it keeps the phone clean, and just is a nice feature. You can get different lenses. You can get telephoto lenses for it. I think you can get fisheye. I don't know. I probably wouldn't get into all that so much, but I've even seen they make an adapter ring where you can put your great big telephoto lenses on there. And this case is strong enough where it would support it. You could hang a huge lens off of this, and it's military grade, man. I mean, I tell you, I'm not kidding when I say that this is not a toy. This is professional grade type of equipment. This is the lens cap that comes with it. I just made this small lanyard because I lose lens caps, and I just tied it around there and problem solved. I just took a little bit of red cordage, drilled a little hole, tied a knot, and that's there. It's not going to come off. It just falls out of the way. Simple to put on. Very nice. Phone's protected, lens is protected, everything is good. Good. So I'm going to take this mic off here. Alright, so a couple of things I did to it. So on the bottom of this here is just simply a knurled handle. I think I got that on Amazon. It was like 12 bucks, 13 bucks or so. The bottom of the ALM mount, you can see here, has got 3 tripod mounts. So it gives you lots of different versatility. You can add different accessories, you can clamp it any way you want to. So what I have done here, this is my quick attach that snaps onto my tripod, quick on, quick off, and I have added this small 3-inch knurled aluminum handle, right there. And so what that allows me to do, it gives me a really excellent perch on the camera where I can hold it like this, and my thumb automatically falls on the video mode. So I can go from photo, I can go up to video, I can go up to slow motion. It just is very natural, very intuitive. It feels good. It's just good. Just very good. Okay, so there's a cutaway here for the top, so I can, when I'm done filming, I can easily reach that and turn off the camera to save battery. I can use my, there's my cutout there for my volume functions, so I can actually use those for shutters, which I end up doing because I kind of hold the camera this way. Click, click, start and stop. That's really good. A very nice rig. It's got a palm swell in it right there that kind of gives you that DSLR feel. If you didn't want to use that handle, you can wrap your hand around there, and that feels really nice. It is an excellent product. I don't often get things that exceed my expectations. This is certainly one of them. What else? Oh, you're probably asking what's hanging on the top. Well, speaking of things that exceed my expectations, here is another one that has been a game changer for me. And I can't believe how good it is for as little as it costs. So also, I forgot to mention, on the top of this, the ALM mount, is what they call a cold shoe. A cold shoe will hold all sorts of accessories. So if you wanted to get really pro and get some really, fire pager, and get some really great audio, you could go with a Rode shotgun mic. A Rode shotgun mic, which will snap. Are they done? Okay. That will snap right in there. You'll use that same little red patch cord, and you can get super pro audio. That thing for me is just a little bit too big, so I'm not saying I won't get one in the future, but I might. We'll see. I forgot to mention, if you buy this ALM kit or this ALM mount you can buy it just standalone by itself. Let's say, for example, you know, when Apple comes around and changing the phone and we got to buy all the other accessories to participate in their monopoly, you can simply just buy the aluminum case. You can reuse your lens and all the other accessories that you so enjoy. But it comes with a kit. I bought the kit. It was like $135 or something like that. And what you got was you got the cover, the rubber portion, you got the lens, and a really decent little shotgun microphone. Right there. It comes with a windscreen, which I couldn't find for the video. And what this does is that this plugs in to your headphone jack. You don't have to, you can use the native phone app, you don't have to do anything special, and you get really decent sound with this little tiny microphone. And the thing that's really beautiful about it is, let's say you are doing an interview and someone is talking in front of the camera, or you're talking in the front of the camera, you can simply swivel it forward and get really decent audio. Way, way better than the stock audio microphone on the camera, which is horrible. The good part is you can flip it back if you're behind the camera. Let's say you're doing an interview like this, you can simply direct it right at yourself. You can flip it this way, or you can just do this, whatever. It gives you some options, and no cord, no nothing, really simple, really clean. For most people, I think this would probably be enough. It's pretty cool, huh? You can get better ones than this, but I have found it to be pretty adequate. I like it. All right, finishing up. Another thing that's a real problem when you're doing, like Mother Earth News was a perfect example, when you're in kind of a dark hall or auditorium, or let's say you're filming in your house. You know, most videos that you see that are not done very well, and I was guilty of this for sure, was everything being very dark. And it's hard to be filming and moving lights around. I have those big studio lights, but the truth of the matter is that they're so cumbersome and so difficult, time-consuming to deal with, I just don't use them. So for close-up stuff, if you're just going to go and you want to show something and just have a little bit of fill light, this is a beautiful product. It's made by, is it Qudos? Q-U-D-O-S? Qudos. I think that's what it is. I think it's the NogK and OG. And this was kind of designed to snap onto a mount for GoPro cameras. The nice thing about this, it's 100% waterproof. You can take it for a swim. It even has that GoPro style mount on the bottom. It's even got here a tripod screw, so you could mount that on a tripod. It gives you all different types of all different types of options. Mother Earth News, for example, what I did is I just had a double male 1/4-inch thread adapter. I screwed it right onto that tripod mount there on top of the ALM, and then I left my cold shoe open and I ran an extra mic on that. Super cool, huh? Or you can just slide it right there in the cold shoe or hot shoe of any camera. And there you've got, you can adjust it up and down. Very nice, excellent quality. Excellent interface. What do these cost? I think they're right around $100, maybe a little bit more. Not much for what it is. All aluminum, did I say that? Aluminium, for you, our friends in the UK. So inside, here's a really clever latch. It's just a delightful little latch there. So you lean it forward, you unhook it, and that opens the waterproof container, which exposes the rechargeable lithium-ion battery. Very nice, no, it's not lithium-ion, I think it's polymer battery. What I don't know about batteries is a lot, so go to the manufacturer's website if you have a question. So that comes with a little recharger, a little micro USB, plugs in, charges, no problem, and fantastic. The interface is just as good. You have only 6 options, which I thought, no, 6 is a lot. I just wanted a light that turns on, turns off, but you need them. You can see you've got 3 LEDs here. So your button right there is on the top. That's how you activate it. So you press and hold for a couple seconds, it turns on. So this is your high. This is all your LEDs on. I'm not going to blind you, but it is wickedly bright. One more click dims that, oops, excuse me. Let's go back. Right there. One more click gives you the green, which is a little bit less intense. Still all 3 bulbs, but just toned down a little bit. The middle, click again, you get a spotlight. So you get a direct, really concentrated spotlight. One more, light spotlight, and this is the beautiful mode. It is kind of a flood. It's using the 2 top LEDs, and what it does is it gives you a very nice, even light that isn't really hot. It doesn't blow everything out. And what I tend to use is this one, and I even like the lowest one. This is the lowest setting, the green, which just fills everything in. You can see there. When you get behind the camera, you don't even really know. You can see my hand here. Let's put something there with some detail. You can really see the gray. This is not the best application for it, but you can really play with this. And I even take this thing off and move it around if I'm trying to feature something or get a close-up on a photo, and it's really great. It's really great. Really great. Okay, one last thing, so I'll show you. So how I had this rigged up at Mother Earth News Fair, which worked really good for me, was because I was filming in all different types of lights and all, inside and outside and all different types of different things situations. So what I did, battery life. So one bad thing about iPhones is you have to, once they go dead, you can't exactly put some new AA's or swap a battery out, right? Yep, I know, that's a problem. But if you're shooting, if you turn off all your cellular and you don't have a bunch of apps draining your battery, the batteries on these last a long, long time. But what I did, because I was filming all day, it was a long day, you remember these? I featured these lithium-ion battery backups. What I did was this. I simply, how did I do that? I put Velcro on there, right? I snapped that on there like that, right? And then I had my microphone, and I put this on here like this, right? I plugged it in. And I was shooting mainly on my tripod, so weight was not a big issue for me. And that's how I configured it, and that's how I rigged it. And it's super strong. None of that stuff's going to come off. Just press that Velcro on there. Get the good Velcro, don't get the crummy Velcro. And that is the rig. So what I did was I just took my iPhone charger cord, I plugged it in here, ran it around, plugged it into the phone, wrapped it up and kind of zip tied all the excess, and then my phone was charging the entire time, and I had basically unlimited battery. I could just go and go and go, and it wasn't an issue. So you can see, kind of see it there. And there's a lot of stuff going on, but why'd you up there? But that was the rig. But this heavy mount, this ALM mount, is the foundation for the whole thing. It gives you a lot of peace of mind using your phone, especially. You know, I'm using my stuff outside and setting up on tripods and up in trees. This is so strong. You could run over this thing with the truck, not with the phone in it, of course. But the point is it's really strong, and it really acts to protect your phone and gives you peace of mind. A phone like this is not cheap. You take a 128 gig phone. What is it? iPhone 6 Plus, you know, close to $1,000. But but you can edit on it, and you can make phone calls on it, and you can receive text. You know, I mean, we don't need to go into the benefits of a smartphone, but it is a very, very good system. You've already got the phone, right? You don't need to go buy an extra camera. It's not necessary. So I wanted to share that with you. I had received several requests. I would have appreciated this for sure. I made a lot of mistakes with cameras and wasted a lot of money on things that didn't really work out very well. But I can tell you, if you were to get this system and you were to use one of the new phones, you would be very well equipped to do very high quality audio, very high quality video, and it would be something that is a pleasure to use. I mean, it's really something to be able, I did it just the other day, to be able to shoot video, let's say you shoot 5 or 6 different takes or maybe 10 takes and you kind of want to see what's going on. I used to have to go inside and put it on my computer. It's like, no, I don't really like that, or the audio's not very good, or the light's not very good. Now I can just simply have this on my tripod. I could go in and I can open my iTunes app, and I can edit a professional quality type of video right here on the phone. And the screen is big enough to do it. It is not so small where it's not a joy to do it, or it's uncomfortable or exceedingly difficult. It's actually very easy to use, and I can upload right here. I don't even need to go to my computer. So that is an incredible piece of tech right there, I'll tell you what. So hats off to ALM and Kratos, the NogK Lite, very good stuff. Couldn't be happier with it. So that's my camera review. That's not all. I got another camera, the one I'm filming with. If you'd be interested in seeing that, which is this will really trip your mind out here, what's going on. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you, watching me, right? Figure that out? See you on the next video. Well, let me know. If you're interested in seeing the other camera setup, the wrist camera, let me know.